Hey guys! Today I'm going to be doing a library haul, and why I'm doing this is not only because I have library books to share with you guys, but because my TBR pile that I shared at the beginning of the month is already done, and I decided that I wasn't going to do TBRs anymore because of that. And it makes sense to share what I'm going to read through these hauls because they are my new reads and they are what I'm going to be reading. Just a note, I am reading other books other than these. I have books that I own that I'm reading or rereading, so it's not like these are the only books. I just don't feel the need to share those. Let us just get on with the first book that I borrowed, and that is The Winter Sea by Susanna Kearsley. The Winter Seas is about Carrie McClellan, who wrote a book about the invading Jacobites of French and Scottish men trying to get James Stewart back on the throne, and nearly succeeded in doing so. From what the synopsis says, it feels like she's writing from the Slane's castle, which I guess this is where it all takes place, and while she's writing the book and dreaming of becoming the best-selling author and all that stuff, she starts feeling like there's more fact and fiction to her story, and it's something that could possibly destroy her. And I really like what this says right here, and it says, "When she can no longer tell the difference between today and centuries ago, he's the only one who can reveal the secrets of time." So that sounds very intriguing.
And this is a book I'm planning to read for years. And I mean, years. Every time I went to buy the novel for the past 5 years, I would see this book, and I'm just like, what's going on with it? I want this book so much, but it costs so much. And I was like, I want to read it, but I can't read it.
So I finally decided that it was time to borrow it, and here it is in my hands. And I'm so excited and hopeful that this book is going to be everything that I hoped for. A Constellation of Vital Phenomena by Anthony Mara, and I do not know what this is about. I basically chose this book because of the title. I know, that's probably almost as superficial as choosing a book for its cover, but I'm really hoping that the story itself lives up to the title. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. From what I can tell by glancing at the synopsis, is that it's about two childhood friends who reunite as adults, and it has to do with some things that happened before that kind of split them up, and now them getting to know each other over again and bringing it back up. And for some reason I feel like this was a film, but I'm not really sure because the synopsis doesn't really give me a clear vision of what this book is about in that sense. But if it is, then it's definitely more than what the synopsis is saying. But I do remember that what drew me into wanting to read this book is Books and Quills, because she did a review on it, I believe, and I thought it sounded very interesting. So I finally am getting a chance to read it. The Weir Sisters by Eleanor Brown. The book is about three sisters who are named after characters from Shakespeare's plays, and they reunite when their father turns ill and they have to move back in to take care of him. And it's basically about the relationship that these sisters had when they were children and how that relationship kind of pushed them away from each other, and, you know, sibling stuff. We all know what that's like if we have siblings. We know. I'm really excited to see what this is about. The last book that I got is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. It's a book that I tried to read I think a year ago, and I was in a really funky reading mood where I just couldn't really get into books, and I kind of gave up. So I'm gonna try it again because the film's coming out and I'm really excited for it, but I really want to give this book a chance because I always feel like it's unfair to watch the film when you had a chance to read the book. Just to tell you what the synopsis is, it's about a husband and wife. The wife disappears and he becomes a suspect, and it's kind of weird from what I remember from the first 20 pages. It was just kind of strange and I wasn't really getting into it because of that, but yeah. Anyways, those were the books that I am planning to read. Hopefully I get through them maybe by the end of the month. We'll see about that. If you've read any of these books, tell me what you thought of them down below, or if they sound interesting to you. Just no spoilers, and I will see you in the next one.